Hi everyone, I'm Maggie Weldon from maggiescrochet.com, and every once in a while in crochet there are these defining moments, and I really think that this board is one of them. This is so beautiful. I just love this. I've just been walking it around the office, and this is to introduce a series of flower videos that we're doing here on YouTube. And we're going to do videos on every single one of these flowers, and then there's going to be several other flowers also. And most of these were done with worsted weight yarn, and all different brands of yarn were used for this. And I just think it's really beautiful. Look at this. And so it's a great way to use up scraps. And this one flower down at the bottom, let me see, I gotta go this way. The pink one here, I made it big enough so you could actually put like a little votive candle in the middle. And you could use these like to decorate scarves or hats or just anything, placemats, anything. I just love these things. So anyway, well, we're going to take you to a close-up lesson, and Christina is going to show you how to make the flowers. And please, please, please subscribe to our channel and like and share our videos because it really helps us out a lot. Thanks a lot for watching.
Hey everybody, it's Christina from Maggie's Crochet, and today I'm going to show you how to make this aster flower. Asters are related to daisies, but they're not exactly the same, but you definitely can see the resemblance here. And I bet if you told someone it was a daisy, they wouldn't argue with you. So this aster or daisy, whichever you want it to be, they're typically either white, blue, pink. They might be kind of purpley in color as well, so you've got all those colors to choose from as you're making this flower. Both this sample and the one I'll be making today are made with worsted weight yarn and a size G6 hook. And we'll be starting right here in the center with our yellow. So go ahead and get that on your hook with a slip knot. We'll start by chaining 2. And in the second chain from the hook, so skip this first one, there's the second one, we're going to single crochet and then chain 3. And we're going to do that a total of 6 times. So that was 1, single crochet, chain 3, that was 2. So we're going to do this a total of 6 times. And I will come back once I've done that because it's going to take me just a minute to make all of these little loops here. So at the end of round 1, you'll have 6 of these little loops. For round 2, we're going to go ahead and chain 1. And in this same single crochet that we joined into, we're going to do a single crochet. And we're going to do a picket. Pickets are one of those things that it can vary from pattern to pattern. So if your pattern calls for a picket, be sure to check and see exactly what it wants you to do. In this case, we're going to chain 3 and then slip stitch in the 3rd chain from the hook. Just like that. Now still in that same single crochet, we're going to do another single and another picket. 1, 2, 3, slip stitch in the 3rd. And then we're going to skip over to the next single crochet. Now you want this chain loop to kind of end up in front of your work. I usually find it easiest just to go ahead and do the round and then push them up. But you can certainly do it as you go if you prefer. So what this is going to look like, so we're going to skip over to here, we're going to do a single crochet and a picket. And then another single crochet in the same stitch and another picket. So you can see the chain loop kind of naturally wants to go to the back there, but you just want to reach and kind of pull it forward. It won't be much of a bump, but it'll be a little bit of a bump just like that. So you're going to continue doing this all the way around. Single crochet, picket, single crochet, picket in each single crochet. When you get back to the beginning, join it with a slip stitch. And then for round 3, we're just going to be single crocheting around. And again, you'll want to make sure the pickets end up on the front side of your work. So either make sure they're doing that as you go, or push them all forward once you finish the round. So I'm going to finish round 2 here, then I'll do round 3, and I'll come back and show you round 4, which is when we start doing the petals. So this is the center of the flower, rounds 1, 2, and 3. I went ahead and finished off woven my ends. You can see the little pickets here. Now the ones from your second row are going to stand out a lot more than the ones from your first row, so don't worry if you can't get them to stand up as much as you can these. Now this pattern does have 2 rows of petals. You've got kind of a front row and then a back row. If you only want 1 row, then you can work in both loops for this next round I'm about to show you. But if you want 2 rows, then you'll be working first in the front loops and then in the back loops. So take your petal color. I'm going to use this nice light pink today. And go ahead and get that situated on your hook. And I'm going to join this with a slip stitch to any single crochet around the edge here. So it really doesn't matter which one, just pick your favorite. So like I said, if you only want 1 row of petals, you can work through the stitches you normally would. But if you want 2 rows of petals, you're going to want to work only in the front loop. So when you insert your hook, just kind of come up through the middle so that you only have this 1 strand on your hook. That one being the one closest to you, that's the front loop. So we'll just slip stitch right there. And we'll continue working only in the front loops for the rest of this round. Start by chaining 10, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Then we're going to slip stitch in the second chain from the hook. So skip this first one, there's my second one. Grab a loop, pull it through, pull that same loop through the loop already on my hook. In the next chain, you're going to do a single crochet. In the next one, you'll do a half double. For that, you'll yarn over, insert into the stitch, grab a loop, pull it through. You've got 3 loops on your hook at this point, so just yarn over it and pull through all 3 of them at once. In each of the next 4 chains, you'll do a double crochet. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then you'll do a half double in the next one. So now we're kind of going back down in size. We had increased in size, now we're going back down. And then in the last one, do a single. And then slip stitch in the front loop of the next single crochet. So that's the one I just worked in. Here's the next one. Again, I'm going to come up in the middle of that stitch and slip stitch, so that is solid there. So that's 1 petal. And then I'm just going to repeat that around. So I've slip stitched in the next stitch. I'll chain 10 again, and then I'll do slip stitch, single crochet, half double, 4 doubles, half double, single, just like I just did, and then I'll slip stitch into this next stitch as well. So you will have 18 of these petals once you finish round 4. So I'm going to do round 4 real quick. I'll come back and show you round 5. It's very, very similar, just a little tiny bit different, and I'll show you how to work into those back loops as well. So I'm working on round 4, and I'll come back when I'm done. So if you only decide to do 1 row of petals, it would look something like this. You could certainly stop here and have a lovely flower. But if you want to give your project a little more volume, then move on to round 5. At the end of round 4, just joined with a slip stitch there. Round 5, we still want to make sure we're working on the right side of our work, but we've got to see those back loops. So just take your thumb and kind of fold forward all the petals from the previous round. So let's see, here we are. I'm going to go ahead and slip stitch into the first single crochet, so the back loop of the same one that I just slip stitched in. I'm just going to go there and slip stitch like that. You can see pretty easily all the back loops that are left, so those will be nice and easy for you to find as you're working this round. So go ahead and slip stitch into your stitch. The petals are very, very similar, except for this one we're going to chain 11, and I just lost count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. And then we'll slip stitch in the second chain from the hook again, do a single crochet in the next, half double in the next, so we'll yarn over, go right in there, then pull through all 3 loops, and then the next 5 are going to be double crochets. For round 4 we did 4 double crochets in a row. For this one we've got 5 double crochets. So there's 2, 3, 4, and 5. That should leave you with 2 chains, and you'll do a half double. Oops, lost my yarn. Half double, and then a single in the last one. Then again, make sure you've got those petals folded forward. We're going to slip stitch into the back loop of the next single crochet. So just kind of go right down there in the middle and slip stitch. And then you'll just repeat that all the way around. And that will give you a lovely second row of petals. Well guys, I hope this video has been helpful to you. If you have questions about this project, you may certainly ask them down in the comments. I'll do my best to help you out. And in the description, you will find the links to everything you'll need for this project. Thanks for watching.
So I'm going from this side to that side, and I'm going to pick up my yarn and draw that up and then finish my double crochet like that. So if you do, let's say I've seen scarves made with only pulling 5 loops through, and they look amazing. They're really cute. They come out